Okay, so this will serve as my demo of Meow Assault because the Xbox in class wasn't working. Thank you to those who stuck around. So the first thing you'll notice is the background and the images in front of it. If I press start on the Xbox controller to begin and move, the background scrolls slightly and the images on the background have a parallax effect, so they scroll twice as fast. The tank moves and rotates corresponding to the left joystick. As you can see, I died. I guess I'm not very good at my own game. And the turret moves corresponding to the right joystick. Now, a couple things to note. So these cats basically follow the tank, and they're a little bit slower than the tank. They spawn in random corners. Obviously, when they um, when they lose their maximum amount of health, they blow up into a random explosion, chosen out of, I believe, 8 explosions on a sprite sheet. They obviously also play that meow sound effect. For every bullet shot, there is also a sound effect. You can see the high scores updating in the top right corner. So now I will die intentionally to show you the high score update next game. Um, so the tank explosion obviously plays a sound as well and plays that explosion. Um, so if I play again and I do better than 569, the high score will then update. Um, so in terms of how I went about doing this, the positions are all kept track of in individual objects. So, I mean, the enemies, for example, it's just an array of enemy objects with a random uh, texture loaded. So the random texture is one of 3 kitten faces. Um, the sound played when they die is also it's a sound effect. It's called, and it is a random sound effect. Played when they die. Um, the explosions, as I said, are a sprite sheet. So the way that's done is that the frame number of the given of a given sprite is incremented over time, which gives the illusion of animation. So it's just pictures, kind of like a flip book, and the program increments each picture over time, giving the illusion of animation. Um, so yeah, that's basically it. Um, I'm sorry the demo didn't work in class, but enjoy the rest of the gameplay footage. Oh, and you can see the high score updating. As for update to this game, I mean, maybe make the enemies when they first spawn not do damage to you, so that you don't get caught in the corner unfairly, like what's happening to me right now. Another update is to fix the rotation a little bit of the tank, because I mean, if I move diagonal, it's not like 100% facing in the correct direction every time. Um, the biggest thing that I would want to fix, though, is the AI used for the enemies, which is in my PowerPoint, but I state that it's a simple reflex agent. So basically, if the X value is less than the player, increase it. If it's greater than the player, decrease it. And same goes for the Y. So you can see they just mindlessly swarm towards the tank. Although that's more or less what I was going for, something that I think would be interesting is to not let them switch directions so quickly, and also be aware of each other so they avoid clumping so much. But yeah, that's about it. To those who stuck around, thank you, and that's Meow Assault.